Kevin here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Yamaha TW200. I've always been a big fan of dual sport bikes as well as adventure bikes. I used to have a Honda Africa Twin until I traded it in for these two little TWs. The Yamaha TW200 has essentially remained unchanged since 1987 when it came out. Sure, in the 90s they added a disc brake up front, and they also got rid of the Kickstarter for an electric start, but other than that, this bike has really been unchanged. What I love the most about this is I love the big fat beefy tires on it. The 18-inch motorcycle tire in the front and the 14-inch ATV tire in the back is just wonderful, and it makes you feel sure-footed no matter where you are. You can still take it on the highways, you can take it on the regular city roads, but also you can turn off trail and go off-roading whenever you want. This little bike only has a top end of about 70 miles an hour, so I don't know if I would take it long distances like I would my Africa Twin, but still it's a fantastic and easy little bike to learn on. As my boys got a little bit older, I could tell that they're getting more interested in motorcycles. So I wanted to trade in my Africa Twin for something that was a little bit easier to approach. That's where these little Trailway 200s came in. The gearbox ratio is so low that that first gear is so narrow that you can almost feather out that clutch and walk along with it if you wanted. With only 200 cc's, you don't have too much bike that's going to get away from a new rider. So both my boys went and got their motorcycle license, went through the course, and were able to jump on these, learn how to ride, and get all licensed up. So fantastic little bikes, great for new riders, and I certainly encourage anyone who's looking to get into the sport, check these out, they're fantastic. TW200 is really the forgotten cousin of the dual sport bike. With its fat tires, it certainly is capable. Essentially, this bike is more of a farm bike than anything else, even though it feels very comfortable and you feel very sure-footed on the regular roads as well. It's perfect for cruising around town, easily getting you to the store or commuting to work. It's super easy for new riders to become comfortable with this bike because with its 31-inch seat height, you can easily get your feet to the ground. The little dual sports are fantastic for what they do. You get about 70 miles to the gallon in this little motor, and it certainly is a fantastic option for new riders looking for a simple bike to approach. How's the ride? How is the bikes running?
Excellent.
Sweet. What is your favorite thing about the TW?
The versatility and the ease of use. It's a very good beginner bike, and I think it just fits really well for somebody who's really trying to learn.
Nice. We just picked them up from having their first year service. Running nice?
Yep.
Everything tight?
Oh yeah.
How about you?
The engine runs really nice. The 200cc makes the clutch a lot more forgiving than, let's say, a 600 like Yamaha or whatever.
Meaning it's not jumpy on
Yeah, you won't end up popping wheelies by accident.
you? So easy bike to learn on.
Easy bike to learn on.
Were you intimidated when you first started riding?
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Sweet. Yeah, the T-dubs have been good for us. I sold my Africa Twin, traded it in for these two bad boys because I know the kids were wanting to get into riding a little bit. So, what is your favorite thing riding so far? Other than getting cool helmets.
That is a cool part. I don't know. It's just a freeing, it's an interesting feeling that I haven't really felt anything else. So it's like that adrenaline rush you get on a roller coaster, but all the time. Just feel sick. It's fun.
Plus that special quietness you get being on a motorcycle. Getting in your head, right? How about you?
It makes all, like, pretty much if you're ever sad or intimidated or anxious or whatever, it kind of makes all those feelings go away.
Just
And
melts away.
You're just kind of hoping you don't die. That's pretty much what you're focusing on. You're focusing on not accidentally crashing.
We may have to edit that.
Come on,
Not
what?
a ringing endorsement of motorcycles.
No, but like you gotta at least give some truth.
That's true. That's true. But this bike makes it much easier, huh?
100%.
Just because it's not going to get away from you. It's super simple. Gets a good 70 miles to the gallon. That big fat tire back there. I'm surprised neither of you said anything about that giant, enormous tire.
I don't do much against gravel, so I don't know what to tell you.
Wow, that's a new rider. How about you? What about that big fat tire?
It's an ATV tire. It's
Yeah.
really built for off-roading and stuff, which we've done. It's very fun.
So do you guys think you're going to be ready to go out on the lake and try this on Lake Minnetonka with ice and snow?
Oh yeah.
Well, that way if you fall, you don't get spun up, right?
I don't know about that one.
All right, guys, thanks for your quick little heads up on this. I'm glad that you're enjoying these. I'm glad that they're working out for you. And I'm glad you're humoring me to actually get and talk about the TWs and how they're just wonderful little bikes.